We got an absolute no before davening about a funeral that could not take place today. They said absolutely not. We pushed and we pulled every trigger we could. After davening, they still said no way, it's not going to happen. Not possible. After davening, little davening, we got a text. It's going to happen. So our davening here accomplishes for sure. Today we don't say Tachnun because of Tu B'Shvat. And also, whoever's available to help with the funeral today at 2 o'clock, hopefully 2 o'clock, help the minion. By the time the printing of the second part of Torah was undertaken, the Hasidim had already found that the Tzemach Tzedek had written glosses and explanations to the Mamarim. They pleaded with him to print them together with the Mamarim, but he refused. The Tzemach Tzedek then dreamt that his grandfather, Alter Rebbe, came to visit him and asked him to publish them. However, he concealed the matter until 3 of his sons had the same dream and related it to their father. Only then did he agree to append his glosses and commentary to the second part of Torah, which was entitled Ukutei Torah. Right there. Copy it right there. Sefer HaMitzvahs for today. We'll load this in a few days. That's going to have to load 1 second. Negative or positive? Positive. Always positive. All right. The Yitzchak is absolutely right. Today we have positive commandment 236, and that is regarding personal injury. It says if 2 men fight, doesn't mean you have to have a fight. That's not a positive mitzvah to fight. Positive mitzvah is that if there's a fight and one hits the other, the court says how much a person owes, what kind of fees he has to pay. Want to punch someone? You got to pay for it. You got to know how much to pay. So after a person punched somebody, then they have to go to Bezdin and find out how much you got to pay. Don't try this at home.
I'm not going to tell you how many people I punched.
By the way, there's another positive mitzvah to return something that's stolen. Doesn't mean you have to steal. But if someone did something terrible and stole, then they have a mitzvah to return the stolen object.
So the first guy who punched me has to pay the price.
Yes, you got to take him to Bezdin. All right, Bartha Mashiach.
To Barbai, one of you to Samatria. To me, God, it is as if you were all exiled. What can this mean? How can the exile of a solitary Jew score the entire house of Israel of its sins? The main function of the exile is not to serve as a punishment for the Jewish people's misdeeds, but to make possible the divine service of sifting and refining the physicality of the world, and elevating the divine sparks, concealing it within. Therefore, when even a single Jew finds himself in a particular country, and God prospers his efforts at elevating all of its divine sparks, he is fulfilling the function of the exile. He is preparing that land for the coming of Mashiach.
All right, trivia for the day. I'm going to sing a tune. You're going to tell me what that tune is to, what the words of that tune. You ready? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. What are the words to? Who wrote that paragraph?
If you gave me a few more seconds, I would have
Who
gone.
wrote it? All right.
Avraham
what
Avinu?
was it written for? It was written for the man by Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu composed. I don't know about the tune. Maybe the tune also. But the words. What you do for benching, that was written by Moshe Rabbeinu. Today's Chumash for the man we have today's Chumash, the lechem min hashamayim, the man, the bread from heaven. That was a bracha. The bracha for that was this bracha. And the question asked of us is, why would we eat today after we have bread? Why would we make the blessing that was made for lechem min hashamayim, bread from heaven? If we're eating bread from heaven, if you're eating bread from the ground, why would we make the same blessing as bread from heaven? The answer is very simple, that even our bread, our physical bread over here, is really lechem min hashamayim, it's really bread from heaven. And we have to know every single time we eat, we have to thank Hashem. Just like it was given man, we have to know our bread was given to us from Hashem. And every time we make parnasa, every time we make a good deal, we should know it's man, it's a gift from Hashem, it's man from Hashem. And that's why the after blessing, for every time we eat, the same after blessing as after blessing for man. Today's Chumash. Have a good day and the best day ever. Mincha, we're going to dive in at 5:50, 10 to 6.
Yesh koch. Zak Baruch.
Yeah.